Welcome, 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 one and all, to today's global address with Her Holiness Sai Maa. My name is Triveni Das. I'm the Managing Director of Awaken Life, a teacher, and a monk, and I'm coming to you today from Lafayette, Colorado. And it is my absolute joy to welcome you to this global address. And I welcome you from all around the world. We have people coming from all over the world to this global address today. And we're also translating it into French and German and Japanese and Spanish. I welcome you all. And I invite you, if you want to take a moment in the chat, just to say hi and let us know where you're coming from so we can get a little sense of our global group that is gathered today. I'm so glad that you said yes and are here with us. And I especially want to invite all the new people who are meeting Sai Maa, meeting us for the first time today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome your curiosity and know that we are here to serve, to support wherever you are in your life to go to the next level. Here at Awaken Life, we're about living that highest, best, fullest, most passionate expression of ourselves as a human being on the cutting edge of evolution of what's available for us in the realm of consciousness, in the body, in our inner world, in our relationships, and in our creations. So welcome. I'm just looking at all the different places everyone's coming from all over the world. It is so extraordinary for us to come together at these unprecedented times, to be together in this light, in this love, in this high vibration. And today is not going to just be a typical Zoom meeting where we sit and we just kind of absorb some information for our mind. Today is going to be about active. It's going to be an energy that is alive and it's available for each and every one of us. We are here with Her Holiness Sai Maa, a living energetic master, a spiritual guru. Sai Maa is honored as a living saint and the first female Jaga Guru in the 2,700 years of the Vishnu Swami lineage, a lineage that I have the blessings of being initiated in as well as part of my monk path. And Sai Maa is an embodiment of love and carries this fierce love for all of humanity. It is Maa's grace and Maa's elegance that Maa is known for, and it is that piercing love and candor that inspires so many thousands of people around the world to transform our lives and to live our highest expression. I can share that just being with Maa transforms us. When I met Maa in university over 15 years now ago, I was a completely different person. If you had met me then, you would have experienced someone that was full of anger, insecurity. I felt disconnected, really lonely in a profound way, lost and irritable. And from being with Maa, absorbing the teachings, doing the inner work. The inner work is something we often refer to as that going within and transforming, consciously choosing our thoughts, shifting our emotions, focusing our mind and our intent. Through doing that inner work, my entire life transformed. And today I can authentically say how much I love my life and how much joy I experience in my everyday life, no matter what is going on around me. There's a profound gift to be able to receive these teachings live from a spiritual master who supercharges our transformation. It is a rare gift. And I want to plant a seed. Her Holiness Sai Maa will be with us very shortly. I want to plant a seed that we have an extraordinary opportunity to spend a day of healing with Her Holiness Sai Maa coming up on March 26th for a workshop called Deep Energetic Healing. It's the first time we're going to be offering this workshop, and I'm going to share more details about it after Her Holiness Sai Maa speaks. So stay tuned because you do not want to miss this day healing event. Now, as a way of bringing us into the teachings today, consider with me for a moment that there are high frequency energies. Her Holiness Sai Maa calls them cosmic rays. High frequency energies, cosmic rays that are penetrating the planet from the cosmos, penetrating the planet, penetrating humanity, and each one of us right now, causing an acceleration, an awakening, All we need to do is look around us and we can see things are shaking, moving, shifting. Would you agree? All over the world right now. And here is the thing. The more that we align with these energies, these cosmic rays, they'll propel us into a new life of joy, fulfillment, purpose, and remembrance. However, the more we resist, the more we push away, the more we calcify, the more pain and suffering and disease we'll experience. And so the choice is ours. And I invite us to embrace that extraordinary life, to take advantage of this unique opportunity to be with Her Holiness Sai Maa, to sit up with me, to lean in, to open to receive the teachings, open to receive the energy. Take a breath. Exhale. And open to welcome and to be with Her Holiness Sai Maa.
The grace of life, the grace of you, the beauty of you, the magic of being human and spirit at the same time. The serene you, the tranquil you, the delightful you. My gratitude to you. I am so, so grateful you are part of my life. So grateful that, and so more than delightful that we are together to create a planet of love. Love is the main ingredient for healing of any wounds that you can ever imagine or have felt. Today, many new beings are on that call. I welcome you. I welcome you, every fiber of my being, and I need you. All of us have known masters who are not on the planet anymore, whether through a book or through a living connection. I have known many, many gurus. I have only one guru, my Satya Sai Baba, who is no more. They are all with us. One thing is, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Buddha, whether it's anyone, we need you to manifest the love on the planet. I repeat this. We need you to manifest love on this planet. Why am I insisting on love today? Until enlightenment, every single human experiences moment of love and moment of war within. Who acknowledge that? Raise your hands, because I can see all of you. Yes. Yes, it could be you just meet somebody, you decide this is your soulmate, and after 2 days, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, something is off. The war inside is coming between this person and you, between this soul and your soul. The thing is, the soul cannot do anything. Your personality, is the one who has to move into that place of love. And this is only through your heart. You cannot trust your mind. You cannot trust your intellect. This is why Ukraine is where it is. This is why Russia is where it is. I invite you, I know the propaganda is about a third world war. I invite you not to go to that place. Into your heart. Expand your love. Stay in your heart no matter what. And allow your love to expand beyond your physicality and beyond your subtle you, your subtle being. Make your love bigger than your building, your house. Take your love and push it so far that it reach Russia. It reach the governments. It reach Ukraine. It reach every single human. There's a beauty at the same time. I've been telling you for years, and I was speaking to someone in France recently who said, Ma, everything that you've been saying for 30 years happens over. It keeps coming. And I hear your words. And I was very touched when we have done a whole journey with Mary Magdalena in France. I was very touched when I heard everything that I've said. I forget, I'm not aware, because I keep giving. Love is about giving. Love is not about taking. And when I mean love, when I say love, I'm not speaking of relationships. I'm speaking of that place in your heart where your human love has crossed the membrane and both chambers has merged into that love that never ends. Never. That loves when I work. Last night I was working with some of those that you've known who has already transit from this planet. And they see the same love from their ma while they are on the other side of the veil now. All these countries that's coming together to serve one purpose, that is of serving humanity. There's a grandeur in you. Ask yourself in your grandeur, in your sovereign you, in your magical you, in the you who can impact the world today. You are a powerful being. You have the power to impact the world with your love. And when your love, your heart, has merges with your mind, meaning this golden spiral between your heart and your brain. You transform not only your own personal life, you transform the life of those around you. You transform your country, your city. You transform your planet. Call on me 1,000,000 times. I'm always available for you, always. We have entered the intensity of the new paradigm that I've been speaking since I was in Ile Saint-Georges, meaning 35 years ago. You are birthing to yourself. In this birth, and I'm a great trigger. Yes, who knows that about me? I know how to trigger your stuff. Yes, I know how to trigger everything that doesn't serve you anymore through love, through light. That's through that beingness. I come to you to uplift you, to show you you are a light being, to love you, for you to know that you are a being of love. And I just came out about, I think, a week ago from the great Shivaratri. Now, those of you who are online for the first time with me may have heard about Shivaratri and Shiva, or may have not heard of Shivaratri. Shiva is the name that human has given to a being of light who crossed the veil between the other side of the veil and the planet. What was the role of Shiva? Let me say, let me rephrase this sentence. What was the role of this being of light who stood in the Himalayas on that lake to bring humanity to its light, to bring every single human to be that being of light? Shiva's role, if you wish to know what awakening, what enlightenment is, only think of Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Why? Because Shiva, among the Trinity, in every tradition we hear Trinity. Among the Trinity, the one who dissolves, the one who transmutes instantly is this being of light, who was not born on planet Earth, but who saw this being of light called Shiv. Shiv means, the easiest example for me will be to say ether, the nothing, the everything, no thing, nothingness, fullness, Shiv. You don't see it. Similar to gravity. You do not see gravity. You can say to me today, I don't believe in gravity, Ma. I say, really? You think it's a belief? Move on the roof of your top and then drop down and see what happens. This is gravity. It has become such part of our life that we do not even pay attention to it. We learn at it at school. We are 10 years old or 11 years old. Our parents teach gravity to us when we were very young. This is how those sages who were sitting at the foothills of the Himalayas said, Shiv, Shiv, this is Shiva. And it transmutes everything. Why? Because there was a point where the human system was not spiritual. After receiving Diksha, being initiated, then humans start to be that spirit. And today, you are all a spirit being. Today, you have the power from within you to be divine, to enjoy a life divine. There's nothing greater than love, because love takes you to that life divine. That life experience as consciousness. And Shiva came. I am a big devotee of Shiva. I'm a Shakti of Shiva. I am a disciple of Shiva. I am a oneness with Shiva. I am that I am, as Shiva is me. I am Shiva. I can be that loving, tender, sweet creator, and I can be that Shiva, that Durga, that Kali, in the sweetness of Kali for you, to enjoy the new paradigm of oneness consciousness. The work is to be done by you. And I'm supporting you, holding you, playing with you, enjoying you. And now the next step from Shivaratri's work is for you to move into a new identity. So for that, and please listen to what I'm saying several times today, tomorrow, during the week. For this, you will need a saver book, a journal. First, write, what is it that you do not wish to see in your old identity anymore? What is your old identity is made of? How did you created your old identity? Through the surrounding? Through what your grandmother taught your mother and your mother taught you? Is it still valid today? Ask yourself this question. Am I behaving like my ancestors? Am I behaving the way I heard my parents scream or fight? And that's what I am producing over and over again? Am I ready to shed my whole identity? Am I ready to create consciously, the new identity that I know is going to serve my state of enlightenment, my awakening, my greater awareness? Am I ready to create a conscious identity which allow me to release the greatness of me through my DNA for a greater health, an ultimate modern health in this physicality, in that physical form? What am I willing to do for my spirit, for my soul, for my higher self, for all my multi-dimensional self that I am? What am I willing to create to be the source that I am? My source identity, my soul identity, my higher self's identity. What am I willing to do? What am I willing to be? What am I willing to think to transform the amygdala of my brain, in my brain, from fear-based, of survival mode, always fearful, always, who is going to say something about me? Who is going to judge me? Am I willing to reprogram myself? When you will be willing, and you have free will, you have free choice on this planet, so I cannot choose for you. I am ready to give you courses to reprogram you, to come out of the pain of spiritual ignorance, to come out of the pain of soul hidden in a, how we say, placard, in a closet. You've put your soul in a closet to indulge yourself in material world. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Want God, want Shiv, want soul, want self. It's all inside of you, covered, hidden from an old personality, from an old identity created by an old paradigm of great great grandparents, of rape in the family, of killing, of mafia, of laundering money, of cheating, of stealing, of everything that comes from old paradigm. Allow yourself to be the new you. Write down the old you that you're saying goodbye, it's over, and allow me to support you to transmute. For those who are on the planet, not on the planet, on this call for the first time with me, please note the planet is moving into her newness. The planet Mata Gaia is being awakened. She went asleep, just like the Sleeping Beauty. That was her contract with her. She could not be enlightened in the old paradigm. Now it's easy for enlightenment. Now it's easy to being awakened. Now it's easy for a greater consciousness. Why? Because now new cosmic consciousness is on this planet. So ask yourself, what is a new identity for me? What is it? What does that mean to me, for me, to function, to live, to breathe with a new identity? How will that feel? How will be my new personality? How open will I be? Will I care if somebody judge me? Will I care if somebody say, how do we say this? Des mauvaises choses sur moi, the wrong thing about me or on me? Will I care? Or do I care for what I create? Remember, you're a creator with the Creator. You're a creator with me. We can create together. How do I create a personality where ego is not the major piece of my personality? Remember, I spoke about the birth of ego and the dissolution of ego. Do not ever fight the ego. The ego comes, fine, you do your thing, I do my thing. I'm the master here. And sometime when ego bring an energy to you, take it and put it in your heart. Don't fight. Light doesn't fight. Nevertheless, right now, and it has started several years ago, there's a fight between light and non-light, or lower frequency and higher frequency, Journey Profound Healing. I'll be ready to start a new version of Journey Profound Healing to show you where your journey is, to show you, to teach you how to embrace your Yod He Vov He, how to embrace that I am, the Shiv within you, how to embrace your greatness, your light, your consciousness, how to embrace your divinity, your quantum DNA. I've said to you over and over, there is your DNA that function with the chemistry, which is 3%, maybe 5 max. What is mostly important is your quantum DNA. Step into it. And I come back to those who are here for the first time. Let's say you've had a huge wound that your therapist, your work you've done has not been able to heal, and you are still struggling with it today. So be with me a moment. Only with me, not with anybody, not even with your personality, you and me. Feel, experience a hurt. Its locality will be in your gut area. And of course, your heart has been hurt. Yes, that other side of the heart, the human heart, not the divine heart. Now I invite you to be with me. Together, we welcome that pain, that hurt. Make of your hands like a container, a bowl. Now place your hands by your abdomen area. Allow this pain, this hurt, these wounds, and you can put numerous wounds in. Both hands, not one hand, both hands. I can see your hands, both hands by your abdomen. And place these wounds, these hurts in here. I'm with you here. And you know I'm in your heart as you are in my heart. Lift these wounds and place them in your heart. Do not judge. Do not resist. Stop everything you've been doing with it in the past. Place it in your heart and observe, just observe what happens. Observe what happens. Make sure your chin is not too high. So when I'm working through your spine, your Shushumna, the energy can go all the way. Jill, your chin down, please. Thank you. So it doesn't create this break at your cervical. I'm going to work all the way to your crown. This is one technique. It's transmuted. You will never see that again. So the technique is acknowledge there is pain. The ego will not allow you to acknowledge that pain. Remember that. The ego doesn't want to see you in the light because this is the dissolution of ego. And the ego wants to exist. And it exists only to the lower personality. So now, acknowledge, welcome that pain, that hurt, that wound. Welcome all of it. Welcome. Imagine that you knock on my door and I open my door and I welcome you. I don't judge you. No matter what I see in your field, in your auric field, in your heart, in your mind, I don't judge you. My arms are opened and I welcome you. Do the same thing that I do to you with you at any moment of your life. Do this now with these wounds. Do not judge at all. In your heart. Now, do not become the wounds, or else you will become emotion, you will cry, the whole thing will, then ego is fed. I request you not to become these emotions. You will never heal it. You will feed it. Do the work simply by acknowledging, welcoming, and allow it to transmute. And you may have gone through the worst pain. I have observed this myself recently, how humans are capable of hurting, how humans are capable of hurting like take a sword and pour it in somebody else. That's the human nature when it's in this lower frequency functioning with ego. You don't have to go through this. Live with your soul, live with your light, live with your consciousness, and it is transmuted. Accept. Don't think you are a big shot because you can live with ego and make as if you don't have pain and hurt. Don't do that. It doesn't serve you. Be humble and say, yes, there is wound in my life. Yes, there is hurt in my life. And today I am willing to welcome these wounds with Ma. That's my Ma. My Ma is here for me. My Ma never leave me alone. My Ma never abandoned me. My Ma is here for me. It's mine. She's mine. She's with me in my journey. And how many of you have noticed when you call on me, I'm instantly with you? Raise your hands. I need to see. Yes. Why? Because I am you. Why? Because we are one. The ego makes you experience that we are separate or we are divided, whatever word, that creates war. The separation, the beliefs that we are separated create war. And these people become catalysts of war energy. Most of us now, today, we can create love energy together. Acceptance. Accept the love. Accept my love for you. My love is here to serve you. I took birth after everything Master taught me when I was with him. I bring his love, my love together for you, for me, for the world, for the planet, for the trees, for the animals. So today, and there's journey profound healing going on. Go in the journey. This is where I unroot everything. Now, I can unroot everything for you, but if you, with your mind, you hold on to a revenge, to a all the words you know, lower frequency energy, to you know those words, all these energy, resentment, anger. Somebody has to help me. Anger, resentment. You hold on to this, it has no roots. But you are going to give it power. Why? Because you're a powerful being. Have you noticed all your negative thoughts, how powerful they are? You're a powerful being. You're a creator. You're a creator with me. So your love, your resentment has the same power when you accept to be it. When you judge, your judgment. How much I see in you. Do I ever judge you? No. I came on the planet prepared to look at the judgment and clear it, wash it, heals it, and love you. Many has judged me in the past, and today we are together physically on this call. I honor you. I've always honored you. I love you. I cannot not love you because you are me. You are me. So at this very moment, on this very day, I invite you to welcome judgment, the judgment that you have towards yourself. You beat yourself. You hurt yourself. This comes from an old paradigm. Your karma has been cleansed, washed. You have moved into your Akash with me. You've seen how we get into your Akash and create this new template for your everyday life, for your personality. If you wish to be in self-doubt, you are free because you have free will on this planet. Tell me, how does it serve you? Does it serve you really, or does it serve you? You tell me. You are the master of your life. You are the master of your thoughts. You are the master of your mind, of your intellect. Not me. Because of free will, I cannot do any of this. Do you wish to continue to be in the world of illusion, of Maya? And I've said for years and years, you cannot heal the illusion. You cannot heal the mirage. When you drive now, some of you, summer is coming, when you drive and you see the mirage, can you touch it? Can you grab it? You can't. You cannot heal illusion. You cannot heal Maya. It's like a pool. You cannot heal the water of the pool. You can come out of it. You can come out. Any experience you've experienced, negative or positive, please do not judge. Stop your judgment today. Commit yourself. I ask you, I request you. I'm so ready to work with you day and night. Commit to yourself not to judge you anymore. Please do this for the sake of humanity. I implore you to come out of your judgment for yourself to yourself, because judging you is judging everybody else. Feel these words, feel these energies. What is important for you? Judging you or healing you? What is important? Take a breath with me, a breath of ultimate healing. Take a breath. There will always be beliefs on planet Earth. What kind of belief do you wish to be in? Now, for me who learned to speak English, in the word belief, I see the word lie. My choice, I will not speak of good beliefs even, I will speak of knowing versus beliefs. Entre je sais et je crois. I know and I believe. I know I am loved. I know you are loved. I don't believe in it. Why? Because in the word believe, there's the word lie. Knowingness is the key to what's coming. Compassion. Your heart is full of compassion, but most of you do not use compassion. A moment of darshan for you. Darshan of compassion. A compassionate personality. A compassionate heart. A compassionate cell. The cells of your body. A compassionate DNA. Compassionate. until enlightenment. Happiness comes and goes. I say to you today, remember what I teach on happiness. Start to stop depending on your outside world to be happy. Now, there are the basic for every single human: food, shelter, water, to be loved, to know you are loved. You are a tiny child. For those who see small children, you know how much they need to be loved. It's a need. Until enlightenment, this happiness comes and goes. You commit to yourself your own happiness from you, from inside of you. You were not created half, 1/3. Don't come and say to me, this person is my soulmate, he's my other half. You were not created half. You were created full. You may have become aware of half of your personality, of half of who you are. But today I say to you, dare to be happy from you. Dare to receive this heavenly nectar, this exquisite love and beauty from Mata Gaia, Mother Gaia, this being called Earth, full of bliss, the nectar of joy, this blissfulness, this abundance, this fulfillment will come from that blissful, abundant state. This is you. This is your true nature. This is the essence of you. I've said maybe 20 years ago, there will be a time, depending on gurus, will be over. This time has started. For you, any single human, any human can be their own guru. What is the meaning of guru? Light, dark, from darkness to light. Be the guru that you are. Be into yoga, union. I'm not speaking of exercise. The West has distorted this whole thing. I'm not speaking of exercise as yoga. I'm speaking of the state of oneness. Union. Union of what and what? It's not the marriage to be divorced. No. It's union of the humanness with spirit, humanness with source, humanness with your higher self, humanness, the human heart with the divine heart within your chamber of your heart chakra. Your heart chakra consists of 2 chambers: the human heart, the divine heart. There's a membrane in between. And the more you love, the more you practice loving a tree, loving a human, loving an animal. I know now, I have to tell you, in Florida, everybody, young people now have dogs, because it's easier to train a dog to listen to you, to control a dog, than to control a human being. That's not the way. Because the dog died, and then what happens? You are back into your same state. Learn how to love a human being. Look at a human being with the eyes of your heart, your divine heart. Look at a human being and say, oh, my mother that I love so much is in this being. And if my mind is in this being, I am as well in this being. And love this being. And you don't have to speak. You don't have to even meet. Just love. Just love. Just love. Keep loving. And start practicing with nature. I was walking in the backyard, and there has been a lot of wind here. And of course, many branches are broken, many leaves around, and it's winter. So the oak trees are leaves are on the ground. And you know what I'm realizing? No matter how nature is, those who know me from Bordeaux, regularly we used to walk in this big forest. And no matter in what condition the forest or nature is, we love it. Why? Because we don't have expectation from nature to be different. How much expectation you have from others? Your expectation are hurting you. Why? Because you don't express your expectations. It's called implicit. I invite you to be clear about your expectations. Speak your expectations. And the person you expect, remember when you ask a question, you also take the risk of the answer. The risk is yes or no. And when you have an expectation, the person you express it to doesn't have to say yes to you. You have to be prepared for the no answer. Then it's clear inside of you. Then there's no hurt. There's no pain. So again, nature. Nature collaborate. Nature function together. Why can't humans function together? I know the situation with Russia. I am asking you to pour love and light on Russia. I do the light part. You do the love part. That doesn't mean what is happening, I am saying it's okay. No. Realize that you have in you the knowledge of a master in your life. Function as a master. Function as a master. Support with your love. And for those who can donate, finance support, because I'm doing a whole work here in Florida to send trucks of material from Poland, from everywhere. Serve. You have everything you need. The extra, serve others. Maybe you do not know how the funds that you've given to this organization through your workshop have served thousands for Thanksgiving. If Doug is available, I would like Doug to say a few words after I am done on that. You will be proud of how your funds are serving others, whether it's medical, whether it's school. Right now, I'm working to create a dispensary for all these Mexican children because it's so hard for them to pay for insurance. That's what I do, and I love doing it. So I'm creating new program for you to step into your mastery. Mastery. Master your thoughts. Master your emotion, not control. I didn't say that. Mastery, meaning with your heart. Control will not serve you. Mastery will serve you. Do not become any emotions that you experience from the old paradigm in the place where somebody has hurt you. Come back to your heart. Take me in your heart. Keep me in your heart. Use my heart as a ladder to reach your own heart. It's available for you all the time. So let's get together. During Shivaratri, not only I was in the Himalayas most of the time. Not only Shiva was always with me, this year was quite different, more powerful than ever. My Baba was there. Golden lingam was everywhere. These lingam represent the formless in a way, and also the cosmic egg, which hasn't birthed yet. And in that, Indra, some of you who have been with me for a whole year for Indra will come into his manifest of nothingness, into light bodies, and to physicality, and could touch me physically and showing me how my whole system physically is going to change. And to you, I say, you are going to change as well. So I invite you to join me for this new program called Deep Energetic Healing. Deep energetic healing. Why deep? Because it's not only emotional healing, it's karmic healing in the matter, in the cells. Your karma has been cleansed. You will notice it because when you will do wrong to someone, something way wrong will come to you. Who knows that? Raise your hands. And it will come on a cellular level, meaning your cells will start turning off, upside down, or divide itself in a way that it creates tumor, it creates cancer because of your own making. That is because you don't have karma. Your karma has been cleansed. So what you do, Lalita could tell you that one day I killed some mosquitoes. I was in Creston. I killed some mosquitoes. There were so many mosquitoes. I killed them. And then I went to my puja to do my work. I left my body, came back. I was bitten by, I don't know how many hundreds of mosquitoes. My whole skin was bumpy. This was an example that I did something that I could have avoided. And all the assistant was in the abode. We all thought there was no mosquito, but there was plenty. And they did that. So again, your karma, all of you, your karma has been washed and cleansed and dissolved. You don't have this karma anymore. Nevertheless, whatever you create, if it's not in alignment, hear me well, if it's not in alignment with self, with soul, with source, you will pay for it yourself. Nobody's doing it to you. You are doing it to yourself. And faster than this, faster than the speed of light, you will experience it. Your stomach will be unwell. Who has already experienced it? I know who I'm speaking to. Yes, feel free to raise your hands. It's okay. Your stomach will be unwell. Your mind will be unwell. Your emotion will be off. You will be feeling unhealthy at many levels. Unhealthy physically, emotionally, mindful. You couldn't be peaceful. This is what's happening now. And it's for all of you. And the one who will do good constantly, no matter what, more good will come to you because you will be resonating with all the goodness that we're pouring on planet Earth. That's why you can shift your consciousness easily today. So heal energetic blockage, memories in the cells that are causing disease, pain, suffering. All this is happening. Not long, just a few hours. For me, it's a nano moment. Shri Devi and Lalita, it's good to see you together. Woo! It's good to see you together. And this is what we are now. We are in that place where we're on a clean slate. Whatever we write on it, it's going to manifest. You hurt your partner, you are going to see it in your life. You hurt your sister, you're going to see it in your life. And instantly, it won't take long. The cells, because I work on a cellular level with you, your cellular structure. So when you do wrong, where do you think the wrong will go? Answer me. In the cells of the body. You will age, you will look awful, and when you do good, you are going to feel younger and look younger because this is the work now. And the more you will serve others, and nobody's punishing you, it's you with you. This is the mastery of this new paradigm, you with you. So be aware what you think, be aware what you say, be aware what action you take, and enter the grandeur of you. And my dear friend Todd, you have met Todd in Colorado probably 12 years ago, 15 years ago. He's a beautiful being who I've known, who I've known his mother. If I don't wish to go further here. He has this ability of sound. You know how much I've insisted in sound, about sound in our shops. And he still have in his DNA the beauty of sound, and he's creating a whole series of sound for us. So you'll be able to hear, my dear, this beautiful soul from long time ago. My relationship with him is from Lumeria, very ancient. He's a great healing power, I could say, as I am. And he has created this beautiful sound for us. You will hear it a few minutes, and then I will be happy that we chant, if you will, Shema Israel with you. With great, great love, with great tenderness. I hold you. Right here on my chest, in my heart. Put your head on my shoulder, on my heart, on my chest, and allow yourself to be you while we listen to the sound together for 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you. Chant with me.
us all just to take a deep breath, feeling our hearts, feeling our vibration, our energy, and all that we've received from Her Holiness Sai Maa in this time together. As we breathe it in, I invite us to expand it out, as Ma invited us to pour our love on Ukraine and all conflict that's happening right now on the planet. And just breathing into our heart and breathing out that love together. Another deep, deep breath together. There are hundreds and hundreds of people from around the world in our collective intent now. I invite us to gently and gracefully open our eyes. I feel so blessed to have Her Holiness Sai Maa in my life. Someone that sees us so deeply and sees what is happening energetically right now with me, with all of us, and has that power to intervene, to support us, to live our highest expression. And as Ma spoke to, I want to invite us to go deeper with Her Holiness Sai Maa. Today was just a taste. We had this little over an hour together. Imagine 5 hours in a deep, energetic healing workshop, deep, energetic healing. I want to give a brief understanding of where this workshop came from so we can understand it a little bit more. A few weeks ago, I received a call in the middle of the night from Her Holiness Sai Maa. Ma just emerged from Ma's energetic work. Ma's voice was ethereal, other dimensional. And Ma said to me, I've just emerged from my work. And I've been seeing and witnessing that humans, we have these energies that are stuck in our cells, in our DNA, in our membrane, in our bone marrow. These memories, these traumas, these energies. And as a result of this stuckness and these cosmic rays that are coming, it's causing dis-ease, discomfort, pain, and suffering. And Ma spoke to me about how there's more and more disease of heart attacks, of strokes, of psychological disease, of dementia coming because of these stuck energies. And out of Ma's compassion, Ma wanted to serve us, to work with these energies, to heal them so we can thrive, we can accelerate, we can move with that type of expansion. And so from that conversation, we created this one-day workshop so that Ma can do this work with us, this deep energetic work. Does that sound interesting to you? Does that sound like something that you'd want to do? I know, yes, it is for me. So here's what we need to do. Here's the invitation. When I finish speaking, we'll share on the screen a link that you can go to register. The workshop is taking place on March 26th. It'll be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time. And the cost is only $108, which is a ridiculous price for the value of what is going to be offered in this day healing work with Ma. As such, we don't have any discounts. That price is the price. It's going to be on a Zoom meeting just like this. And so there's going to be 1,000 seats. And we've already sold about 50%. So I encourage you not to wait to get your seats so you can be part of that 1,000. We may open up for more people, but they wouldn't be in that same Zoom meeting. It would be more of an overflow live stream. So the first 1,000 people will be part of that Zoom meeting. So I encourage you not to wait, but to register today. There's also an optional energy, a Sai Maa energy session. This is a remote energy work that Ma does. That'll take place an hour after the workshop at 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's optional. And when you register for the day workshop, you'll see that as an option available for you there. So as we close today, I invite us to remember that we have a choice. We can do the work to align ourselves with those high frequency energies and accelerate our life into that extraordinary life that Ma spoke of oneness, of light, of fullness, of purpose, of soul. Or we cannot. And it'll be more and more pain and suffering as the energies accelerate. I know the choice that I'm making. And I'm inviting all of us to join me, to join us in that choice on March 26th and in our daily life from here on out. Now is the time for us to step in to that new identity, recreate, reprogram our personality. Thank you for joining us in this global address with Her Holiness Sai Maa. Deep love and gratitude for each and every one of you. With so much love, I honor you. I honor that light and that divinity. Om JJ Sai Maa. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to being with you on March 26th.
is a particle where the way that you made every part of you becomes every part of me. Is a particle where the way that you made particles on my skin. You move all of me eternally. I am found, I am not left on ground. Fire is circling through all of my veins, through space and time, to find what was always mine. It was worth all the pain for all that you've given to me. I'm home and I'm free.